Um, Next on the agenda is the welcome from the Central Bureau, the IGS Central Bureau, and I just have a few notes that I wanted to say. Thanks to the local organizing committee and the scientific organizing committee, we know what a big job that is. A number of us here have never missed an IGS workshop, and it does take a lot of time. I'd also like to note that we're very pleased that Gary Johnston is now the chair of the governing board. Our former, and Gary's up front here, most of you may or may not know him, but until this time, most of our board chairmen have been either from Germany or Switzerland. And I'm very pleased to note that Gerhard Beutler is here. Those of you who don't know him, he was the chair of the pilot project that set up the IGS, and then also the founding chair of the IGS from the University of Bern. And it's always been a pleasure to work with him and see him. I consider him also a very good friend that I've known since 1984. Excuse me. I'm not going to go there today. I had a real cough yesterday. The IGS workshops are really quite important because they bring us together. I mean, there's a lot of email traffic and a lot of presence on the web these days, but this is really the time, as Chris mentioned, for us to get together and talk about things that are of importance. And it provides a good environment for knowing what the directions are, knowing what the issues are, and it's really quite important. The first workshop we ever had was actually at the University of Bern in Switzerland. They also hosted the 10th anniversary of the IGS, which was also a very nice workshop. And we know exactly how much work it is because we hosted the 20th anniversary workshop in Pasadena about 18 months ago. So I really want to recognize our Central Bureau colleagues, Steve Fisher, Gaurav Wali, and Allison is here, and also Dave Maggard, who functions out of UNAVCO as the network coordinator. I'm sure you'll find them out, and if you have anything to consider or you want to mention to them, please do. If you go to the new website, IGS.org, you can see both the knowledge base and also IGS Presents, where you can see Gaurav is up here filming. University of New South Wales is also recording and filming. And we try to capture that because those of us in the room are very fortunate to be here. But a lot of people who cannot attend, who don't have the resources or to attend, we see that there is a lot of traffic where they can come in and actually view the presentations, the people who are speaking, because oftentimes you can look at the slides, but if you don't really know what the people are saying, it makes it more difficult to interpret. Check that out, and if you have any comments, we've already received some yesterday. We had our opening governing board meeting yesterday, and we'll be looking at comments on the IGS.org, the new website. The other thing I would say is that we are embarking on, as Chris noted, and Gary might say a little bit more about, the new IGS strategic planning process. And so if there are certain aspects or issues for strategic direction, you can certainly mention them to myself or to Gary or to Chris or any member of the governing board. And with that, I'll move along.